mic in 1, mic in 2, instrument 1, instrument 2. What is important? If you want to use, for instance, guitar like I will do, you just plug it here in the mono socket. It's very important. If you have instrument that has two outputs, left and right, you just use those two inputs for this instrument. And you can connect two microphones and two instruments, which I think is really cool. I really like this option. Of course, if you have any small mixer with you, you can always connect it to your device and have more inputs if you need, but then you need to remember that you have control only on the input, and rest of the things you need to control over your mixer. Here we have main output, also in option like mono and left right, so stereo. It's very important because if you are using guitar amplifier, you will use only this one if you have one input in your amplifier. If you have PA system, you can use left and right. It's very cool. Maybe you have two amplifiers, so we can use left and right in this case. Here you have two more outputs also in the stereo mono configuration, which is really cool. I really like you have many outputs, many inputs. It looks like you have also a small mixer with you on stage, controlled with your foot. It's really cool. I really like it. So now we can discuss what we have on the, let's say, front of our device, because this is, we covered now everything. You know, we have input, output section, we have our control expression, MIDI, power, everything is here, and device now is ready to be used. So let me show you what we have on the device from the different camera angle. For those of you who've never connected microphone to your device, I would like to show you how to do this. And for this you need to buy special XLR cable, because XLR connector is something that is used with the microphones. You have it here. Let me zoom in on it. And here you see the male connector, and here you have female connector. So you just take it and you need to look on those small pins and match it with your socket. It's very simple, and that way your microphone is connected and ready to be used. For your guitars, other stuff, you can always use a jack connector, 3.4 inch. I believe I'm not good in this naming system. So you just take it here and you plug in the mono instrument input here, because like I said, let me zoom in here. You have mono and stereo option, but guitars are always mono. Of course, depending on your guitar, sometimes you can make some adjustments. Maybe you did something to your guitar and you have slightly different option, but mostly guitars you buy from the shop, they are in mono setup, so they will plug in here, and you will hear in this video how guitar sounds on this unit. And now for you who never seen those connectors, on the right you have connector for headphones, and you can see that there is a special additional thing here, this ring here, which separates the signal. And here you have like a single option, so it's also very important to read exactly what you have here, to not, you know, connect something incorrectly, because you can damage your ears or you can damage your PA system. So it's very important. And this one goes for the headphones. Then you have stereo here for your phones, sorry, and here once again for your guitar. That way you have the minimum setup to be able to work with this device. Of course, you can have either microphone for guitar, sorry, a microphone for your vocal, or guitar cable. That's it. Now you can see a lot of cables on the desk, sorry for that, but we have our guitar cable here and our microphone cable here. So let me turn off the device. You will see that it's saying see you, and you will see how the device is booting up, because I promised to show you this option. As you can see, there is like this fancy looking demo. You see the progress here on the screen. It's very nice. I really like it. So generally the main interface here is very simple to use if you have used any Boss device previously. I was lucky to use GT100, so for me some concepts here are quite easy to get. For you it can be completely new. So before we dive into how we modulate things, how we produce sounds, let's see how we at least operate the basics. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buttons. Those buttons can be programmed in a way you like. They are of course pre-programmed by Boss, so you are able to use it. Here, what you can see here is the buttons that will help you to go through the menu. It's 8 buttons here. And very important, we have 4 controls here. Those are not only knobs, which can help you to change something here, but they are also buttons, so you can press them down. And then you will get some kind of thing going on. You have also your output level here. It's also very important control. This is the main output, so you can immediately react when something is wrong on the stage. You can just go and go like this. You will cut all the sounds coming from your device. Boss RC-600 is also communicating to you with the lights here. They can blink in different colors. It will help you to understand where you are. And of course this thing here will also help you to understand what's going on with your loops, with the settings on this device. Generally you have LED display here. Here you can see everything what's important, and you will be able to navigate through the menu. So it's really important to understand how we can operate, and I think the most critical thing is to understand that this is not only a knob but also a button, so you can press it and you can go into the settings. So now let's see what we get as a first thing from this unit, what you will get from this device.